Coach Fobbs has been a busy man since the spring season has ended. Now, I know many of you are going to say, well, hey, Coach, some of these players are already on campus. You're absolutely correct. You know, Mr. Walker Touchdown himself, none other than Maurice Washington. Yes, he was one of those players that was already on campus. But also remember, Coach Fobbs got incoming freshman Cornelius Shaw, who's a running back as well, that's looking to come in and help bolster that running back room as well. But I'm going to put it to you like this. What's really strange is that so many people have had so many negative things to say about what's going on with Grambling and how the football team didn't do as well during the spring. But they failed to understand one thing. Nobody's paying attention to how Grambling was looking to build their program for the upcoming season. Now, instead, we got a bunch of crazy comments out there talking about how, you know, how Coach Fobbs will be fired during the season, how the G on the side of the helmet stands for garbage. Well, I'm like, wait a minute. How can the G stand for garbage with all the history that has been made with that G? Put that in perspective. Now, not to mention, let's look at the fact that we got a new offensive coordinator coming in, and people are talking about how the offensive coordinator's system that he's looking to run is not going to work. Well, we haven't seen that system touch down on the field yet. You can't grade something based on where it was before until you see where it's at right now. But I'm going to tell you right now, instead of the crazy comments, understand one thing. Love him or like him. I believe he said Grambling gets it out the ground. And I told y'all in the last video, Coach Fobbs wasn't done. Coach Fobbs and the coaching staff was not done. I think I said that. They were not done. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. Not to mention, tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. All my leaders out there, y'all know the drill, y'all know the routine. Hey, go ahead and make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. Like these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos, tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. Before I tap in, I got to announce some more history that's behind that G. That's right. Grambling State is always finding a way to keep themselves moving forward in the history books because you know what? They don't believe in standing stagnant as far as the different things that they got going on their campus and at their university. Sometimes you got to understand things may not go right with sports, but guess what? When you find a way to continue to keep doing things in the right manner, stuff tends to happen the right way for you and your program. Congratulations to Grambling State University world famed Marching Tiger Band, who found their second female drum major since 1952 when Velma Patricia Patterson last served. The woman that I'm speaking about is none other than Candace Hawthorne, who is a senior at Grambling State University. So if you know Candace Hawthorne, please tell her Coach Walker from Tomorrow Leader Sports Network said congratulations. And I look forward to seeing her doing some phenomenal things out there doing those halftime shows. So without further ado, Coach going to go ahead and tap on in this thing right now. And let's get this party started because I know y'all like, dang, Coach. So you paying attention to the band too? I told you guys, I'm looking at everything. This is a complete experience. It's not just one thing. Understand this. The HBCU build the experience that everyone comes to watch. HBCU sports have just really picked up since we've had some different coaches come into play. I'm not saying that the coaches before was not kicking up dust, making history, doing some great things out there on the field with those phenomenal players. There's been beautiful players that have come through the halls of many HBCU programs to get out there and show the world what they're capable of doing out there on the field. But understand one thing, the bands have always been something that has been spoken about forever and a day. I'm just putting it out there. I keep telling y'all, look over my shoulder. Morris Brown College, I tell it to you first. Our band used to kick ass. And guess what? Our band was known all over the country. We went to the Rose Bowl. We went to the we went out to the Bahamas. We were there. So I'm just telling you, the band gets things popping in many different instances. So just give them their respect, just like you give respect to the football team. That's all coaches ask for. But I'm going to go ahead and tap on this. I said it before. Sometimes you have to go about your business in a manner in which it's not put out there for the masses to hear and talk about what you got going on. And I keep telling you guys, Coach Fobbs and his coaching staff were looking to add individuals to their program that's going to help them progress and win now. Coach Fobbs knew that this young man that's coming into their program, like I said, he checked the boxes for the culture and the type of player that he wanted to have within his program. This young man brings in more depth to that running back room already. Remember, they already have 6 running backs on the roster currently, which consists of C.J. Russell, Tyron Case, Tice Foussier, Keelan Elder, August Berry, and Jalen Joseph, along with Mr. Walking Touchdown himself, Maurice Washington, along with incoming freshman Cornelius Shaw. Guys, you talking about what? Eight? You got 8 running backs in the room currently, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and add on to this other guy because I know offensive coordinator Coach Marty, as well as the running back coach Fusilier, really have their hands full with players fitting into particular packages, as well as formations that they're looking to set up out there on the field, depending upon the certain situations that they're in when it's game time. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these young men, some of these young men, they probably will not touch the ball come this season because guess what? They got big time players that's going to be in front of them. And also, you're going to have some players where they're going to step their play up because they don't want to see that ball taken out of their hands. Trivenskey Mosley, 3-star recruit running back, according to 247 Sports. Max Prep had him ranked nationally 1,830. In the state of Louisiana, he was ranked 47th. He's a running back for Southern Mississippi, 5'11", 195 pounds, who played high school football at Woodlawn High School in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, his 40 time is 4.5. So trust and believe he can pick him up, put him down. Going to LAFootballMagazine.com, Mosley has scholarship offers to Grambling, Tulsa, University of Texas, San Antonio, Northwestern, McNeese State, Prairie View A&M, and Southern Mississippi. We already know he picked Southern Mississippi to go and start his collegiate program at. Now, during his freshman year, he was the workhorse at the school. Now, he ran the ball 99 times for 494 yards, averaging 5.0 yards per carry with 25 catches for 92 yards. Now, the crazy thing about it is this young man did all that running for Southern Mississippi University, only to score his first touchdown in the last game of the season. During his second year at Southern Mississippi, he had 10 carries for 51 yards, averaging 5.1 yards per carry. Now, according to 247sports.com, Trivenskey Mosley went into the transfer portal on August 11, 2020, then came back out of the transfer portal back to Southern Mississippi on June 23rd, 2021, and then decided that he was going to go back into the portal on July 26, 2021, and now he's at Grambling State University. Coach Fobbs has rebuilt this team from the bottom up, and a lot of us are not going to really understand exactly what's going on because people haven't really been paying much attention to what's been happening with Grambling State University. All I know is this: for all of the running backs out there, there's only going to be one ball. So if you guys are not bolstering up, if you guys are not getting your game together, making sure you're hitting the holes right and reading those plays, reading the defense the way you need to read so you can get up the field and continue to keep moving those chains, guess what? It's going to be a long season. Like I said, not saying that they don't have talent over there, but they got to understand one thing. There's going to be so many times Grambling's going to run the ball in the game. Fobbs has added depth not only to the offense, but to the defense as well. And like I said, I'm looking forward to Grambling State University making some real noise and making these people eat their words with all of the negative comments that's been made and said about this program. And like I said, I just can't wait for everybody to strap it up and get it on. I mean, the season is right here. We got a couple of games. We got one game that's coming up next week, the SWAC MEAC Challenge. I will actually be at that game this Saturday. You're gonna hear me talking about it. I will be there. I will be there at that game this Saturday. Like I said, Coach Walker wishes Grambling State Tigers, Coach Fobbs, the coaching staff, Trivenskey Mosley, nothing but the best of luck this upcoming season, and look forward to them doing some phenomenal things out there on the field and letting everybody know, hey, you got to put some respect on that G, because that G has been around long enough for people to understand, hey, look, this ain't no fly-by-night program. Yes, they have their ups and downs, but they're still looking to move forward and continue to keep doing great things. Sometimes those great things are not in the manner in which some people see fit, but as long as that they're out there competing on the field and making things happen, guess what? All you can do is sit back and say, hey, continue to keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and keep building. Let's continue to keep being positive. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, like these videos, comment on these videos, and share these videos. And again, like I always tell you, without you, there's no me, and I appreciate all of you for rocking with me. And until next time, be the one and lead.